Welcome to Popternative, where we dive into topical discussions from the worlds of pop culture, social media, and sports. Here is your host, Peter Remoliotis, aka PD Beats.
Patrick, good to see you. Thank you so much for your time.
Good to see you. That was the best, click on record. You're like this. Oh, here we go. It's great.
I'm just gonna make sure I'm ready.
You're good. You're ready. Go.
I just want to say it's so awesome and incredible that your directorial debut is an Insidious movie. It's like the coolest thing ever. A franchise you've been with since
crazy.
Day one, pretty much. What's that feel like specifically?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. When they pitched it to me for about 24 hours, I thought, oh no, I can't try to step into Leigh and James's shoes. My God, let me pave my own way. And then I thought, you idiot, when else are you going to have this opportunity to step into a franchise that works, that they have the confidence in you, that you can take the kind of the bones of the franchise, but do your own thing with, and it's going to be seen in movie theaters, which is something that, I kind of like to go big or go home. So I was really, I was thrilled at the opportunity. Are you kidding me? It's crazy.
It's so crazy. And I have to say, horror movies, Patrick, have always been around and everything. But,
Yeah.
There was this big surge, this big boom in popularity where they were the talk of the town, more word of mouth and everything. And the Insidious films were a huge part of that boom and that surge. I truly believe that.
Yeah.
What's that like being part of that kind of early stages of this kind of horror movie surge, so to speak? I'm curious about that.
Yeah, well, you go back through history and where horror movies have kind of sometimes been on the outskirts of the movie culture, and every now and again some of them sort of break through. And what I always loved about the Insidious franchise is you took this, if you think about back then when you're coming out of the low budget horror back then was certainly more Paranormal Activity and Blair Witch and sort of found footage, and I think that kind of ran its course. And so then really, thank God James and Leigh wanted to say, you know what, I think we can do this. I think we can make a low budget film that doesn't look like it's shot in your mother's basement, but we can keep it really lean and tight. It can be successful. It doesn't have to have a lot of blood and guts and violence and nudity and language and all of that. This can appeal to a wider audience. Basically the antithesis of what Saw was, and so that's what I really, I just think it's an incredible thing that they did. And so to be a part of that from the get-go was unbelievable. And I knew that when I said yes to the first Insidious movie before I finished the script. I really did. I just told Leigh that about a month and a half ago. He had no idea. I said, oh yeah, I literally called my agent I was on about page 70. They had moved houses. They were in the second house, and a bunch of weird crap is happening. And I thought, this movie's awesome. This is so atypical from what I was reading around then. So I thought we would do 2. I did not think there would be 3 and 4, and I certainly did not think I'd be back for 5.
And I really can't wait for people July 7th to see Insidious: The Red Door in theaters. Patrick, it was an honor and privilege to speak with you. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you, man. Good to see you.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube. Be sure to like Popternative on Facebook